Welcome, duelist. Potato here. So, it's Sunday, 10 p.m. You know what this means? We need to check Duel Links. And when I check Duel Links, it's time.
Time for time!
No, not that. The ban list. We're finally gonna see the ban list. I'm not in my on my outfit, but let's go to the ban list now. So here we go. It shows the notice, forbidden skill, and balance list. So technically, they will make this happen. The skills will be nerfed. So let's see what is first. It's skills and also shows the ban list. So let's go through the skills first. I didn't speculate any of the skills in the last video, so let's see what happens. So what will be okay? The date of the skills it will be on October 21st. Okay, Malicious Hero will be rebalanced. With additional of reward cards, we are strengthening certain skill in order to make them easier to use. As an upcoming updates, okay. Zale weapon is going to be increased. Galaxy Photon, it will be improved. Castle of Machines. Onomatopoeia, this given harder activation condition. Oh boy, this is what you wanted. I've seen certain videos that shows that onomatopoeia needs to be nerfed. So there you go. Cyber style will be it will be also nerfed. My god. Wow. And Demon's resonance. Okay, hello? Demon's resonance doesn't show any text. Konami, please fix this. The use and the win rate of skills that support the consistency have been very prominent in the current metagame. We're giving it hard activation. Dragon Knight's Path. Gaia's getting nerfed as well. Set that to Axel for Tech Genus. Easily, even with decks with few TG. Okay. Endless Trap. Although this skill added to support taxes using trap cards, we're giving harder activation finally. And Hero Flash has been used to secure the cost of trap cards, so we decided to restrict to hero decks only. There you go. So, yeah. They will be nerfed, and I want to see what the cards are. So Malicious Hero, at the beginning of the duel, add 2 Evil Hero Malicious Edge and 1 Dark Fusion to your deck. Alright? Then add 1 Malicious from your extra deck. Okay? The following effects can be used per duel if you control the Supreme King Castle. Oh, okay. So as you know, on next month there will be an event where they will give us the field spell. So there's already an effect for a skill for the field spell. You just reveal polymerization or any fusion card, and that field spell will appear. So let's see what it does. Return 1 Evil Hero Malicious Edge in your hand, and add 1 level 6 Fiend type monster from your deck. Oh, okay. Is it restricted? If the monster is an Evil Hero, you can add it to your hand regardless of its level. Oh, okay. So it gives out level 6 Fiend type, but if it's an Evil Hero, it doesn't matter the level. You can get any of them. Return 1 or more Fiend type monsters whose total is equal to 7 or more to your deck from your hand, and add 1 Evil Hero Malicious Edge. Okay. Zale weapon, the skill will remain the same. I imagine that they will do that is because they're adding the other Zale weapon cards. As you know, there was a new one. I forgot the name of it. If you know, leave it in the comments. Galaxy Photon, Galaxy Monster, or Photon Monster from your deck from your hand, and one Galaxy Spell Trap. Okay. What? So you return to your deck and add. Alright. This skill can only be used if you begin a duel with a deck that contains no monster other than light monsters and number monsters. And this skill can only be used once per duel. Wow. It has to be light and number monsters now. It's restricted. Castle of Machines, which is from Primo. Return one Mechlord monster from your hand to its owner's deck and add one Mechlord Fortress. Oh yeah, the new one. It's like the evolution of the Mechlord Emperor. This skill can be used once per turn and twice per duel. Okay. Oh my god. Let's see. Automata play can be used on turn 3. Ooh. Okay. You can only use it 3 and onward. Return one Subaba, Gagaga, Go, or Dododo. You know, and it does the same thing. You return a card and you add a card. Okay? This skill can only activate if you begin the duel with a deck that follows the conditions below. This skill can only be used once per duel. They completely killed the skill. Your deck contains 12 or more Subaba, Gagaga, Gogogo, Dododo monsters. Yikes. Your deck contains 2 or more Utopia Xyz monsters and does not contain any rank 5 or higher monsters except for number or ZW monsters. They killed the skill. They basically killed the skill. And what's worst of it is this skill is now an anime skill. Because it forces you to just use Utopia. And basically a Yuma deck, and you can only do it once per duel. I can't wait to see people going for this. And also there was a new tech made for the Onomat deck. You can use it to farm Quattro, but wow. Alright, let's see. Next, Cyber Style. Can only be used if your life points are 2,000 or below. For every 1,000 life points below 4,000, play one Cyber Dragon with 0 attack from your hand or deck to the field. You can only special summon Cyber End Dragon until the end of your opponent's next turn. So you cannot fuse anybody? Wow. Cyber Dragon played with this skill cannot be attributed, and it cannot be special summoned except for fusion monsters, nor attack with fusion monsters. Yep, they killed. This is the second one that they completely limited. They nerfed it. So you can only special summon Cyber End Dragon with the skill now. So, the skill rebalancing, basically, they, as I mentioned with the Yuma one, they're trying to make it the most anime-ish as it needs to be, so they don't overflow it. So I'm completely amazed of what they did. So let's see what happens now with the next skill. Damon's Resonance can only be return one Resonator monster in your hand to your deck. On level 4 or lower monster from your deck to your hand. What? So you can add any level 4 or lower monster? Okay, let's just check what is. You cannot activate the effect of the card added by this skill or a card with the same name this turn. Oh, okay. So you can add the monster, but you cannot activate its effect on the turn that you got it. They killed resonators also. This skill can only, well, if you begin the duel with a deck that follows the conditions below. So this skill can be used once per turn and twice per duel. Your your deck contains 8 or more resonator cards in your deck and does not contain any other monsters than dragon and fiend type monsters. Your extra deck contains red dragon archfiend and red nova dragon and does not contain any monsters other than dark dragon type or fiend type synchro monsters. Ooh. So that means that Crimson Resonator is also a thing? I forgot the attribute of Crimson Resonator. Oh no. Let's see. What else? The Dragon's Knight path can only be by returning one monster in your hand to your deck. Place one Galloping Gaia face up in your field zone from your deck. After using this skill, you can only special summon following monsters until the end of your next turn. If you begin the duel with a deck that has 8 or more Gaia the Fierce Knight monsters or level 5 monsters, dragon type monsters, this skill can be used once per duel. Okay. A fusion monster that uses Gaia the Fierce Knight as a fusion material. Gaia the Fierce Knight monster, Blockbuster Soldier monster, and a level 5 dragon type monster. I'll have to read Dragon Knight's path before it was made, because technically I believe that what they did is the summoning mechanic. And I believe it's returning one monster. I believe we could return any card. I'm not really sure. If you know, like I said in the comments, please remind me, because I really don't remember. It's been a long time since I used Gaia. Sedeta Axle. At the beginning of the duel, add 1 TG Halberd Cannon, Blade Blaster, Power Gladiator, Wonder Magician, Recipro Dragonfly to your extra deck. In addition, the following effects can only be used once the turn you have synchro summoned 2 or more TG synchro monsters. Return 1 TG card in your hand to your deck and play 1 Recipro. I've never used this skill, so what did they change about this? I believe what they changed is that if you had 2 TGs synchro monsters, you can put the Dragonfly. And now what they're doing is that you need to return a TG from your hand to your deck in order for it to happen. Hopefully that is what it does. Okay, here we go. Endless Trap Hill. Everybody wanted this to be killed, to be nerfed. I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Can only be used if you have 3 trap cards in your graveyard. Add 1 random trap card from your hand, from your graveyard, and return 1 card. Yeah, basically it was like I mentioned with the Nightmare or the Arcana skill. If you have 3 magic cards, you return one of the cards returns to your hand, and you can put a card into your deck. If it was the only card you grabbed and in your arsenal, in your hand, basically you had to return that card, and basically you leave it out with no cards. So thankfully, thank you, Konami. That's really appreciated. And the last one is Hero Flash. Once every 2 of your turns, at the beginning of the turn, add 1 card on your hand following cards. This skill can only be used if you begin the duel with a deck that has 4 or more hero normal monsters with different names in your deck, and it contains no monsters other than hero monsters. this deck was in the KCT in the KCGT, and the champion used hero flash, but they used different cards. So this is a big nerf. So no monsters can be used. You cannot use Alistair. You cannot use the invoked monsters. So it has to be only heroes. I believe the deck will still be used, and it will be more anime-ish. But yeah, those are the skills. I'm excited for the other cards. Okay, boys, chat, viewers, duelists everywhere. It's finally time. This will be implemented until October 13th. It's too long. So basically, we need to wait 17 days. 17 days. 2 weeks. Okay. I'm ready when you are. So let's see what they limited. Let's go. Okay, so the limit to 1. They didn't limit anything from harpies. They hit perform a pale call. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target that attacking monster. Negate the attack. If you do, add up to 2 perform a pale monsters from your deck to your hand whose total defense is less than or equal to the attack of the targeted monster. Until the end of your next turn, after this card reserves, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. So we're limiting this card, as this will lead the pace of duels becoming sluggish as more performance pile cards are introduced to the game. So yeah, on the new box of Arc 5, they'll probably put performance pile odd ice monsters into the main box, as well as Book of Moon. And okay, it's fine. Okay, limited to 2. Cyberload Fusion. Cyberload Fusion will be limited to 2. Cyber Dragon decks have been in the metagame in one form or another for a very long time, so we are limiting this card to reduce the ability of the decks to easily gain an advantage over the opponent. So Cyber Dragon is doomed. You cannot use the Overlord. Well, we can't make for sure because probably they limit the card again. So Cyber Dragon Core and Cyberload Fusion cannot interact in the same one. So hopefully Cyber Dragon Core or the Trap card, either if it's not nerfed, so basically Cyber Dragon is doomed. If not, there's still Fusion Gate, but we'll have to wait and see because this needs to be checked. So limited to 2, Elegant Egotist. This card will be limited to prevent Harpy decks from having access to limited 2 cards. So yeah, they won't be able to use Treacherous, and since we didn't see, there's no banned cards this time. Usually when they're banned, it shows on top, or maybe they show it on the bottom this time. So let's see. So yeah, they cannot use enemy controller. They cannot use any of the limited to 2 cards. They won't be able to use it. So it's a good thing. There will be no Treacherous. Did they hit Swallow Nest? Please tell me they hit Swallow Nest. Aloof Lupine. Okay. I said that Aloof Lupine needed to be nerfed. I mentioned it to 3, but they limited it to 2. Thunder Dragon decks have been in the metagame. Yeah, they said. So we're limited this card to reduce the consistency of Thunder Dragon decks. So they cannot use Gold Sarcophagus and technically they can only use 2 Aloof. Did they limit Levianeer so we can stop using the card? Let's see. So this is a huge one. I didn't said Elegant Egotist or Cyberload Fusion because we needed to defeat the decks that were on the meta in tournaments. So that's limited to 2. Oh no. Oh no. Please, Konami, give us something to treat. Give us something that will limit the cards to 3. Limited to 3. And the first card is a staple. Floodgate Trap Hole to 3. Okay. Although this card has been in the metagame. Yeah. What? They just copy paste the text in the metagame in one form or another for a very long time. We're limiting this card in order to improve the pacing of duels. So yeah, basically stall decks. They cannot use Bale. They cannot use Cosmic Cyclone. They cannot use it. And also, Shiranui got hit again because Shiranui uses Floodgate Trap Hole. Wow. Okay. Oh no. Please. Give us the cards. Give us another card, please. We're at the middle of selecting. No, there's that was the only one. No. Oh no. Oh no. We will have to figure out something. Wow. So this is our ban list, guys. Performance Pal Call to 1. Cyberload Fusion, Elegant Egotist, and Aloof Lupine to 2. Only one of the cards I give it, and it's not the correct limited number. Oh no. So yeah, Levianeer is saved. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I have to calm down before I go through the no longer for to the list. Onslaught. Well sure. Onslaught has been, so they can now use since Onslaught is now not on the list. Will we see more Amazonas decks? I don't think so, but it's no longer due to the pacing of the meta. It's really not a card that you can say, hey, I'm using Amazonas. It could be a fun deck, but still, it's still playable. The only thing is that Onslaught didn't have to be limited. That's it. That's all I can say about it. Secret Pass to the Treasures is the last card on the Unlimited. So basically this card, what it does is that select one face-up monster when attack equal to 1,000 points or less to your side on your side of the field. During this card's activated, the selected monster can attack your opponent's life points directly. So yeah, this will be something that they will probably use, like well, Watts attack directly, and they have effects by attacking directly. So I wonder which decks can be used to use this card. And this could be like a last situation that you're losing. It has to be exactly 1,000 or less. So yeah, good for that card. And basically, and that's it. What do I think of this ban list? I believe they needed to hit more cards. So they didn't hit Onomats, they didn't hit Gaia, but they hit the skills. So to compensate everything, the skills got hit, and it's fine. And they limited a few cards to do it, because if you think about it, the skills were making the meta worse. So what they do, they did an anime skills now, and technically Onomats cannot be played anymore. Gaia, it won't be as consistent as always. Resonators will be the same thing, and Cyber Dragon is completely nerfed. Harpy ladies will still be alive. So Harpy players, if you're still there, I'm sorry. If you saw the last video, you know what I mean. And Aloof Lupine with Thunder Dragons. Thunder Dragons will still be played. They will still use their hand traps. But yeah, so Thunder Dragon players, rejoice, because you will still be able to play the deck, and with your 3 Legionnaires. So that's all for the ban list. Like, comment, and subscribe. That's a thing. And if you want to see more about these videos, I made a video with my production list, and like I said, I'm very out with intros. So until next time.